Tips and secrets for mind-muscle connection for your biceps. You do not want to be going fast on your lifts. You do not want to be half repping it. You do not want to be going at lightning speed super fast. You don't want that if you're going to be wanting to work on your mind-muscle connection. Having a good mind-muscle connection is the relationship between your muscles and your brain. Mind-muscle connection is thinking about your muscle when you're doing your lifts, when you're repping the weight, you're thinking about squeezing that muscle and you're thinking about flexing it. With every single rep, you're squeezing your muscle, you're exaggerating those muscles, you're really thinking about flexing them super hard, contracting those muscles while you complete the exercise. Having a good mind-muscle connection would mean that more muscle fibers are being contracted with your lifts and more muscle fibers are being targeted, effectively engaging more muscle fibers. The more muscle fibers that are engaged, the more the muscle is going to grow. The first tip is going to be time under tension. Going slow with your movement and slowly repping the weight will help tell your mind which muscles are being used. And it'll help your brain think about connecting more muscle fibers. Once you start practicing time under tension, you'll start to realize that the weight doesn't need to be as heavy. Because when you're doing time under tension, your range of motion is going to be way more free. Your brain will be thinking more about the range of motion and it'll be thinking more about mind-muscle connection, so you don't need to go as heavy, as opposed to just grabbing the weight and just repping it like it's nothing. And aside of just doing slow reps, you can also do pauses. I like to do 3-second pauses. You can do them at the bottom of the lift, you can do them right in the middle of the lift, or you can do it right at the top extension of the lift. With time under tension and a pause rep, each rep will be like 5 seconds. And that's going to be a lot of brain work and that's going to be a lot of muscle work at the same time. It's going to help your brain adapt with those muscle fibers and it's going to help your brain adapt into that new adjustment and it's going to help hit all those micro muscle fibers. With all of that tension, your body's not going to know how much weight you're actually lifting. It's going to start sending blood into your veins and into those muscles and it's going to get your blood pumping really good. More blood will get flown doing time under tension and pause reps a lot more efficiently than just grabbing a weight and doing half reps at lightning speed. And now with this knowledge of full range of motion, time under tension, and mind-muscle connection, and pause reps, you can add tempo to your list as well. A good beginner tempo would be 2 seconds on the isometric contraction, 2 seconds on the concentric contraction, and 2 seconds on the eccentric contraction. Now that you know about actual mind-muscle connection and tempo and pause reps and range of motion, the next tip is going to be just practicing your mind-muscle connection anywhere. I can practice my mind-muscle connection while I sit down and talk to my camera. All the mind-muscle connection is me just flexing my muscle right here, right now. All mind-muscle connection. Flexing my muscle. Very simple, you can do it anywhere. The best time to do it would be any time of the day, preferably during your rests when you're working out and right after your workout when you have a pump. When you do it in between your rests and right after your workout, more muscle fibers are damaged and it'll involve more work into your muscles when you're practicing that mind-muscle connection with damaged muscle fibers. Your muscles will be more metabolically stressed, causing more blood flow to want to pump through your muscles while you're practicing the connection during your rests, which can add on to your hypertrophy. That same thing will happen when you're doing it in the morning or before bed or any other time of the day. It's just the best time to do it would be on your rests and after your workout, but I also recommend to do it as many times as you possibly can. When you're not doing it on your rest breaks in the gym, you can do it for 10 minutes at a time. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes after your workout, 10 minutes before bed. That's 30 minutes of mind-muscle connection right there, guys. If you have 30-second rests and you're doing 5 exercises of 4 sets, that'll be around 10 extra minutes of mind-muscle connection. I practiced mind-muscle connection for 20 days straight. I was doing a lot of tracking on my chest for working out. I did a lot of micromanaging even before my mind-muscle connection practice, so I can compare the two results. This graph is the one that was made before my mind-muscle connection. Now here's the graph for when I was practicing mind-muscle connection. By comparing this graph, you can see that the mind-muscle connection graph added a lot more hypertrophy, strength, and endurance than the graph that was not practicing mind-muscle connection.